Morning, all. Hope you all are having a wonderful Monday so far, and I hope that adjusting to your new schedules is going pretty well, or as well as can be expected. So I wanted to come to you really quickly and just give you a few reminders within the course, just to kind of show you some things that you'll need to be keeping in mind throughout this week, and some things that I want to just remind you of generally as we're moving throughout the last couple units for this class. We are actually getting toward the end of the class. We only have a couple of units left, and things are going to be, of course, pretty busy moving forward. So, some things to keep in mind for this week. This week you have a couple of things due. Let's go down to the calendar here. So you have two posts that are actually due by the end of this actual week between now and Sunday. You are going to have both of your Unit 4 discussion boards. Now, one of the things that I did is I actually moved the due dates around just by a day or so for the first discussion board. That way it gives you a little bit more time to get this completed. So for the first discussion board, you'll be doing the Unit 4 discussion analyzing drama. That discussion board is going to be due in two parts, like it usually is. The initial post is going to be tomorrow on Tuesday, the 24th by 5 p.m. And then the replies for that first Unit 2 discussion board are going to be due Thursday, the 26th by 5 p.m. Okay, so that's going to be due. That's going to be due it's going to be due on Tuesday and then Thursday, and then right after that, on Friday, you will have your initial post due for the second Unit 4 discussion board, the critical race theory. That's going to be due Friday the 27th by 5 p.m. The initial post, and the two replies are going to be due Sunday the 29th by 5 p.m. Again, I know these are two discussion boards in 1 week. It's a lot to have to keep in mind. But again, as I mentioned, we're starting to move throughout the course pretty quickly. We've got quite a few things that we'll need to get caught up on moving forward. So do keep these dates in mind. Again, this is what is due this week, and of course, I would encourage you to keep in mind the due dates for the upcoming annotated bib for Unit 4 and for the analysis of a play, the Unit 4 essay itself. Okay. One of the things to keep in mind, of course, is whenever you're looking at the new unit, do make sure to go into content and go to the Unit 4 tab, and of course begin working through the information in this unit accordingly. Now, this particular unit deals with a couple of different plays. You're going to be focusing on a short play, a sample. You'll be actually looking at a sample analysis of Andre's Mother. It's a very short play, and the main play that you'll be working with throughout this unit is Fences by August Wilson. That is one of my favorite plays. So I'll go ahead and tell you this is one that I really enjoy, and I enjoy reading papers on this particular one. So please keep in mind what you'll be doing throughout this unit. Again, drama is one of my favorite things to teach in this class. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I hope that you all do as well. If you have any questions about the unit, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. The other thing I want to bring to your attention are the resources that are available to you. So underneath the content tab, I've been referencing this to many of you in your feedback from me, are the additional writing resources. These are all resources that I have cultivated from the very beginning of the semester to now to help you out as you move throughout your upcoming assignments. Please utilize these. And of course, utilize things like OUR at Purdue as well. Again, these are free resources that you can take advantage of to help you with your writing. For several of you with MLA in particular, I've mentioned using OUR at Purdue. Also keep in mind here near the top in the additional writing resources is a link that gives you that can help you with MLA as you move forward. This is actually specifically through the Writing Center that I run at UWG. And the other thing I want to bring to your attention is up here near the top right hand corner of the page is the free tutoring link. This is a place for you to take advantage of different things that are available to you that are free, that you can take advantage of as you're moving throughout the upcoming assignments. You have Smart Thinking, the Embedded Librarians, and the ST Writing Center. All of these are things that can help you as you're moving forward. So if you're working on an essay and you would like to submit it through Smart Thinking to get feedback from a tutor electronically, you can do that as well. And also know that as you're working on different research elements, particularly as we're looking ahead to the very last paper you do for this class, the one that includes a lot of research, the Embedded Librarian is going to be a good option for you to keep in mind too. Again, utilize these resources. If I'm mentioning to you to utilize them in your feedback, I would strongly encourage you to do so. Because, again, one of the best ways for you to improve on anything in any class is to, of course, continue working to improve your skills, but also being willing and ready to ask for help. There is no reason that you shouldn't be asking for help. I know sometimes it may seem a little you may be a little hesitant to reach out to someone and ask for help, but please know that in addition to me being here to help you, there are also resources under free tutoring that are here to help you as well. All you have to do is do some clicking around and see what is required of you to utilize that resource. Okay, so we've talked about what to do this week. Again, go back to your calendar, take a look at due dates. Again, the first two due dates for the first discussion board have changed. Look at what's due throughout the rest of the week, and keep in mind the resources. Now, the very last thing I want to talk with you about, and I wish my webcam was working because I would turn the camera at me at this point, but it's not because technology is fun. I know that a lot of you are adjusting to very new and kind of new environments and new schedules, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. There's a lot of, I would say, fear kind of associated with what's going on right now with the coronavirus. And please know that if you are experiencing that, know that you are not alone. There's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of worry that's going on right now. I know some of you have reached out to me mentioning that you are doing the homeschool thing with your kids right now, and that's a lot to try to keep in mind. It's a lot. I do completely understand that. My wife and I both work full time at UWG, so we are both working remotely from home, and we are also homeschooling our 5-year-old daughter and her best friend who's also 5. So we're trying to do that throughout the week, and it's challenging to try to get everything done. That's one of the reasons why I've been as flexible with you all as I have been when it comes to due dates. So please keep in mind that, while this is a very stressful time, know that you're not going it alone. I am here to help you in any way that I can. And again, your classmates, many of them are experiencing some of the same things that you are. So let's help one another get through the rest of this semester. And again, if you need anything, please reach out to me. I am in the course every day. At this point, I'm checking email multiple times a day, and I'm getting back to all of you as quickly as I possibly can, given, of course, my home circumstances as well. One of the things that I want to leave you with, especially during times like this when you're stressed and you have a lot going on, one of the things that I really, really would like to reinforce is that you take some time for you. Take some time to do something that is going to be fun and engaging and is going to kind of help get your mind off of the day stuff, the stuff that you have to do during the day, whether it's work-related, classwork related, whatever, working with your children, whatever it might be. One of the things that I often like to do is in the evening, right before I go to bed, I like to sit and watch something on TV for me. My wife, this is going to sound a little crazy, she gets up at like 4:30 every morning and does some yoga and reads, and it's kind of time for her just to connect to herself and have some me time. So I would recommend, if you're not already doing that, do take some time to do that as you're moving throughout the upcoming weeks. I've found that things like that often help get me through what it lies ahead of me. All right. I'm going to cut off now because I've talked way too long, but I hope you all have a wonderful week. And again, if you need anything, please reach out. I'll be more than happy to help in any way I can. Have a great one.